everyone, and welcome to Eugene, Oregon, where it appears my eyes have to be deceiving me. I'm looking skyward. There's liquid coming down from the sky, and everyone knows it never rains in Autzen Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Handoff from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Finds his tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more. because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The inside handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Quickly to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
The give. Dances away from one. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Finds space on the right. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. Georgia 7, Oregon 0.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snares it outside, it's Johnson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find him.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
The Ducks will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to throw. It's back. Firing to the right, complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. To the ground to try to pick up the first. The Bulldogs are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Etienne. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Trying to get to it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's back. Looking for the score. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Now on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A little screen to the running back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. Not sure what it is, but he's going for it close to his own end zone. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Etienne. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They go to the ground. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in the season.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Dropping back, it's Gabriel. What a snag by the defense. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Fires left. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Open space at the 25. Off he goes. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's James. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. Gets it out fast. Turns it on in midfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Now, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Getting some heat. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. He's off to the races. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Missouri came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
And back to the air on second down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's really hard as a quarterback to know when to put touch on the ball and when to throw that thing as hard as you possibly can. And right there, I don't think he needed to throw it that hard. I think he could have softened that up a little bit because he had a chance to hit the guy deep for a big play.
Running back goes in motion. Unloads to the wideout. It's gone. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really... He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Georgia! And the route is on.
Georgia.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Fielded in the end zone. It's low. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to run it to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need it.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
The score, Georgia 28, Oregon 0.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Dogs want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Bulldogs will go for it here on 4th down. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Georgia lining up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Coming after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Fires to the middle. Got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, going to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for them.
Hard running there. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Offense with jumbo personnel. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Caught on the outside. It's Uriset.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. Back to pass, it's back. They're trying to get to it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Tackled, but he has a first down. And the Dogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Quick strike complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay.
He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were fit.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Beats his man out. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated it all.
Going to take a shot at this DB. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Virginia Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Hokies. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the middle. It's dealt. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. Made a defender miss. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.